Okay, so the Soul Train Music Awards were pretty good, as far as award shows go. But there's always one performance that generally sticks out. And this time it was a 30-year-old resurgence that stuck out. And we are going to talk about it. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This started off to be a review on the Soul Train Music Awards, but that's not even the direction I'm gonna go at all. I used to really enjoy doing reviews on the full award show, and not so much anymore. Because the shows aren't. See, I gotta want to talk about things to sit. I'm just not one of those reviewers to just go and review just to be able to review something and just talk to y'all just to be talking to y'all. No, if that's all I got to do, listen, I'll send you a postcard. I'm going to talk about something that really sticks with me. And the thing that's going to stick with me until next year's Soul Train Music Awards was Chante Moore. Chante Moore, the whole time I was kind of stuck. The performance was great. Let's start with Chante is 55. Let me say it again for those slow ones in the back. Chante Moore is 55 and looks fantastic. Well, girlfriend running out here, honey, and this, you know what? It all started to make sense to me when we got toward the end. She had on blush. Anybody who's been doing anything around a wedding that's coming up in late 2022 or beginning of 2023, all you see is blush. Blush is one of the big ones. You see blush everywhere. And here comes Chante Moore in this really cute little blush number with the little slit up and the little rhinestones, real demure rhinestones. And it was very gauze looking, very cute. Everything was very Chante Moore. She didn't try to change anything. She didn't try to redo anything or try to be, yep. Chante Moore came to you all as Chante Moore. She just 55. But if I didn't tell you she was 55, you wouldn't know she was 55. Heels were just as high as she could find them. Bad shoes. Had her hair back in braids, had like a cornucopia type of little thing going on with the braid, and then had the big hair, the big lioness hair. Very, very Chante Moore. Very Chante Moore. And this is when it all gets started. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying, oh my God, I cannot believe that we are literally celebrating that her first CD, Precious, is 30 years old. I was in high school. I was coming out of high school. When Precious, I'll never forget it because she did the video for Now That Love's Taken Over, and she did the video in Paris. The video was in black and white. It wasn't anything that we had really seen before. Here she comes, like, who's this lady? And then she could sing. And that's what it gave back then, baby. Who's this lady? And she could sing. And now keep in mind, at the time, we got the Whitneys. Okay. We got Mariah and Whitney blowing and burning up everything. And Janet Jackson is dancing the house to the ground. Okay, dancing the house to the ground. So we're like, who is she? But she had a whole nother little thing she had going on. Had this black slip gown on, silk. And I remember sitting and saying, who's paying for this? Who is this chick and who's paying for this? And that's when we first seen her. Ba, 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 ba. What will I do now? Bad. And everything was always just that. Everything has always been just that with Chante. But it just, again, we had Whitney, we had Janet, we had Mariah. Okay. I'll let you in on a little secret. Mariah who? And I know the lambs will get mad, but it just is what it is. There are three people who I will take a whistle note from other than Mariah any given time because they have more control and theirs is stronger, in my opinion. And that's Chante Moore, Rochelle Farrell, and Shawnice Wilson. I will take their whistle notes over Mariah's any day. Though I love Mariah. I love Mariah. Ain't no thing. But when it comes to Chante Moore is the baddest thing since Minnie Riperton. Hey, you say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. And I'm going to tell y'all who y'all better be watching out for. Chloe. Anyway, but listen. So she starts off choreography. I said, what? Come on, Chante. And I couldn't believe they were actually giving her this kind of time on the Soul Train Awards. I said, they never have given Chante Moore this time. She's always been like right before the break, right before somebody else big, though I've always known how bad she actually was. And I'm telling you, anyway, let's just talk about the performance. She's doing her thing, okay? And she's doing it. She has all the girl backups in black. She's in blush, turning it. And she's on the main stage. She moves on over and she goes and sits down at a piano. I said, wait a minute. I said, okay. They said we're going to pay homage, but you know that don't never mean nothing. I literally was waiting on them to cut to commercial so I could be mad because I was going to be mad. But I was waiting on them to cut commercial. They ain't do it. She sit down in the chair. Hello, my love. Before the sun rises. I said, oh, they're going to let her do it. And then she went into that whistle register. I said, and she kept going up, and she kept going up, and she kept going up. And I was sitting here laughing because, of course, I know where she can go. But most people don't know that Chante Moore got it going on like that. That Chante Moore will do a whole verse in a whistle register and crack your eardrum and not apologize to you. Do you understand? Okay. She bad like that. But anyway, she did her little thing. And then she took this real old nasty piece of bow. And then they escorted her down off of the stage, down into the audience. And then that's when it all made sense. Because it ain't about what you know. It's about who you know. I forgot all about that Chante Moore just married Stephen Hill. I said, okay. I said, here we go. Now it all makes sense. You all know Stephen Hill. And the ex-CEO of BET. Ain't about what you know. It's about who you know. She just married him. So yes, I don't care how we got the airtime that we needed to celebrate Chante Moore. Okay? Still sitting around here looking the same way you looked when the album came out. Still able to do the songs better than you could when they came out 30 years later. I don't care how we got the airtime. I'm just glad we got it. And when she hit the floor and she went right on it, that's when it clicked for me. When she did the whole, I once was where you are, and started singing Chante Got a Man. I said, first did the song for Kadeem Hardison. Why not resurge it again on Stephen Hill, honey? It was good back when it was good with her and Kadeem, and I guess things is good with her and Stephen Hill now. But what it resulted in is her getting her 15 minutes. Her 15 minutes that she completely deserved. It was the best performance. You know what? Escape did a great job, But again, we've seen Escape. We've seen the medley that they've done. They gave them the Lady of Soul Awards. Congratulations to them. But I'm sorry. They were upstaged by Chante. Chante Moore, for me, was the best and the baddest thing at the Soul Train Music Awards 2022 on BET. She was everything. She was everything. And like I said, who cares how she ended up getting the airtime that she got? I'm just glad she got it. It was well deserved. I cannot believe it has been 30 years since I purchased that CD. 30 years. Can you all believe that? And I still rock it. I still rock it. The cover, go child, look it up, y'all. Black and white, and she's crunched down, sitting like this, sitting on her little hands and things, and she looks like Betty Boop. She has herself made up. She looks like Betty Boop. Flawless. Flawless. That CD is 30 years old. Now that is entertainment. You all have a good one. I will talk with you all later. Bye, you guys.
And feel like